Many people have made this fellow the focus of attention ahead of today's match, taking on his old club, and that can bring with it a few complications.
Well, for some reason, playing against your old club can be difficult. You just feel that bit of added pressure. I hope it doesn't affect him today.
Live on EA TV. And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. That's well blocked. Short corner it is. Teammates in the middle. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. Now sending it in. Oh, disappointing clearance. Magnificent defending. Chance here, and a decent save. Full credit. Let's see about the delivery. Not increasing the pressure. Another corner it is. They favour a short one here. Not quite the cross he was hoping for. Rewarded for that brilliant high press. Chance to finish. Oh, a smart stop. Well, they're going for the short one. And whipped into the box. Still a chance. And holding on to it at the second time of asking. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Can they cover up? Oh, marvellous defending to deny him. Teammates available. Could be dangerous. Takes the shot. And he's kept it out. Fully stretched. Somehow reaching it. Delivering it. Trying to open up the defence, and the goalkeeper expertly anticipated that through ball. Nice weight on the pass. Will he finish? And a goal! That will do it. They've been pushing for it, and now they've been rewarded.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is. Well, that reaction says it all. That's such an important goal in this game.
So the match is restarted. 1-0 here. Benish. Well, no point. So that will be all for the first half. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in the second half. Just the challenge that was required. They favoured a short one here. The delivery, not away completely. And a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation? Well, the bar can be the goalkeeper's best friend. Finish. And will it be the leveller? Well, that was a gilt-edged opportunity for the equaliser.
Well, I'm not...
Good run, very much in control of the situation. And he might be through here. And up for grabs off the keeper. Well, thank goodness for the goalkeeper.
Well, they're calm now, but that initial save was absolutely magnificent. Well, the stats tell you everything. At times they've controlled possession, they've created some good opportunities going forward.
Hang on a minute, Stuart. Opportunity unfolding. Well, that was the chance to extend their lead. 5 minutes remaining, and one thing is certain, no one is leaving, because it's still close. Well, beating his opponent. This could level it. Oh, he couldn't finish. At such an important juncture of the game as well.
Well, that's a big opportunity missed, and you have to question whether they'll get another. Time very much ebbing away now.
Now, options are plenty. This looks more than decent. Oh, this looks useful. Opportunity. Straight forward for the keeper. And there goes the final whistle. And the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Yes, Derek, there wasn't much in it, to be honest. Really competitive game with chances at both ends, but they probably just about edged it overall and deserved the result in the end.
cameras trained on one man. A hat-trick in his last game. Can he continue that red-hot form? Stay with us on EA TV. And hello from the Düsseldorf Arena, located very close to the vast trade fair here on the capital of the state of Nordrhein. Is it going to be able to clear the danger, at least for now? Here's the starting 11 for Hannover.
Well, in this 4-5-1, they've only got one up front, but there are 2 or 3 of the midfield players who love to break forward with quality. But the most important players for me will be the wingers. They have to provide the energy and dynamism.
And defensive play to be applauded. So for Hannover, it really was a fine performance and a magnificent result in the last game against Hamburg. How do you see this one going, Stuart?
Well, they pushed all the way to the final whistle, but I thought it was a decent performance overall. Today we'll follow a similar pattern, and I expect them to win by the odd goal.
Might really be able to trouble them here. That's eyes for goal. Keeper getting the touch. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. Oh, he looks threatening. Giving it a try. Oh, fine stop. Now sending it in. No-nonsense clearance. Well, he has options available. Can they jump in front? Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. Understood here, given the injury situation. Time, 1 minute to be added on. Lucas Hörer. And that will do it for now. They cannot be separated. Well, underway. Can he do it to take the lead? A smart stop here. Playing it in. Well, capable of a better clearance than that. Oh, and he didn't miss by very much.
Yeah, he adjusted his body so well there. It's a great piece of skill, and it probably deserved a goal.
Keep it. On the offensive. Really poor timing, and some will argue that he was asking for a yellow card. Well, having previously been admonished by the referee, that was always likely to be seen as a bookable offence.
Yeah, he's had the warning. He just couldn't control himself, though, could he? Well, I think it's fair to say he doesn't agree with that decision.
And fired from the flank into the area. Well, couldn't quite hit the target. Close though.
Well, had it been on...
Sebastian Ernst. And Schaub on the ball. Firing it in. And a goal! 1-0 it is. They've been pushing for the opener, and now they have it.
Well, as you can see, he beats the defender so easily with a change of pace, and then it's a decent finish. That's a very good goal, you have to say. Well, just look at his reaction. That could prove to be a massive goal for his team.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. This could be troublesome. In it goes! To square the game! What a contest this is turning out to be!
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and then what a finish. That's been hit with such power and pace. The keeper has no time to react. It's a brilliant strike.
Could cross it in here. Gives it a go, and still a chance. Danger averted for now. Oh, lovely weighted ball. They might be in. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back.
Well, the
Bad challenge, and now it's up to the referee in terms of what to do next. And that is going to mean a caution.
The referee is absolutely right. He knew what he was doing there.
And having a go! And that is going to be all for this game. Well, we were treated to goals, but no winners in the end. Stuart, what did you make of it?
Well, Derek, it was certainly entertaining. Both sides had periods of the game where they were dominant, but overall, I think a draw is just about the right result.
To be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary... Will he shoot? The fans hope so. Oh, fine stop. Ache. Advance. Oh, it's a goal! And certainly a deflection off the defender into the back of the net.
Well, this has everything. As you can see, it goes over the wall, starts outside the post, and then comes back in. What a strike that is.
One 0 then. Takes it on, and a goal to square the game. Into the sink stuff.
Well, as you can see, this is a wonderful strike. He makes the perfect connection, and he has so much pace on it. It's a great goal.
So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. Takes the shot, and it was a magical save it was. Trying to deliver it accurately. Well, he's got past his man. And playing it back. Got to it easily, the keeper. And putting paid to the danger. That is that for the first half here. This man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to this point, Stuart. And so the second half gets underway. Almost a case of the two teams saying to each other, whatever you can do, I can do just as well. Can he finish? Oh, that surely had to go in, but marvellous defence. Just needs to stay calm. And a stinging shot, but off target.
Well, as you said, off target, when really that should be hitting the back of the net. That's a golden opportunity.
And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Might work out, and he could cash in. And in! Oh yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that. Well, he knows that could prove to be a massive goal. Just look at his reaction.
So on with the match. Can he get the level? Oh, good reflexes from the keeper, and the danger averted. Both substitutes who've been getting ready will come on at the same time. Now how about the short corner? Cuts it back. Stopped a certain goal. And it might be. And a fantastic diving save. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Corner kick played in. And the danger cleared. Will it be? And not quite accurate enough, Stuart.
Well, I think he should do better there, but at least they're now knocking at the door.
Huerta. Now, brilliant work to keep that one in play. And space to cross it. Able to get his body in the way. Well, it looked as though he was going to net another one, but the keeper getting in the way.
Well, that was a decent chance for his second there. Not the finish he was really looking for.
Can someone get on the end of this? Not the most confident clearance. Well, not advantage with them. Referee says play on. And he might be through here. Superb chance. And a goal! They've increased their lead, and they don't want to be throwing it away from here.
Well, as you can see, he's a great talent. What a run, what a goal, and what a player he is. Well, no wonder he's delighted. They're bossing the game now.
So there it is, 3-1 league. Good-looking sequence. Can he finish this? And that's fantastic goalkeeping to get across and deal with the danger. And over comes the corner. And ably dealt with. And there's the feed into the box. And in the end, no damage done. Just 10 minutes to go. And room now out on the wing. But nothing comes of it. And the cross goes in. Clattered away. real chance. Oh, a goal to reduce the deficit. My goodness, that gets the pot boiling. It's not over yet.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
On with the game then, 3-2. What will happen next? No minutes. Here's Florian Hübner. Good use of advantage there. And there goes the final whistle, and the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Well, Derek, it was a tight game. Both sides had their moments and chances, but overall, they just about shaded it. A well-earned victory.
Well, he often cuts the figure of a thinking person's footballer, and Stuart, he's thought his way throughout this match.
Well, what more could you ask for? His build-up play was clever, his movement was dynamic, and he scored a couple of goals. What a player he is.
Top players on a fitting stage, that's what we're talking about. A match of colossal importance, and one that has captured the imagination of anyone with an interest in this great game of football. Now we're truly ready for what will be a showdown. Next on EA TV. Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for. Teal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And on the menu, live action from the Zweite. And they need to get tighter here. Oh, in with a chance! Squanders the chance for 1-0.
Well, that's a big miss. They should be leading now.
For them to produce something exciting. Elhan Kouri. And that's fantastic goalkeeping to get across and deal with the danger. Can they forge ahead from this corner kick? Let's see. Favouring the short one. Pablo Martinez. And Barish Atik with it. Well, he loves drifting in off the flank. And there the move ends for now. Might be able to set up the chance. He's just got to continue his run. And a goal! Now they have their opener, and now they can celebrate.
Well, let's see this again. The vision to play this through ball is superb, and when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance. Well, that reaction says it all. That's such an important goal in this game.
And the ball moved. Electing to shoot, and not cleared away properly. And held by the keeper at the second time of asking.
Well, he's just pulled off a great first save there. Now they can all calm down.
Lucas Hörer. And intercepts again. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. Well, that's how to beat your opponent. And so it is, the first half story has been written.
In the lead, but his general play was really good. He was a constant threat, and I'm sure we'll see more.
Hang on a minute, Stuart. Opportunity unfolding. Well, couldn't put it away. They still lead, however.
Well, he really should be working the goalkeeper there. It's a great chance to score. Well, he knows.
Really bright-looking attack. Big chance. Oh, it's in. A two-goal cushion now, and the lead fully merited.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, and the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
Elhan Kouri. They need to get tighter. Could pull one back here. A goal! That's exactly what they needed. That should get them believing again.
Well, as you can see, his movement is really good, which then makes the finish look easy. That's a decent goal, that's for sure.
Well, 2-1 it is here. And a decent save, full credit. Time for a change then. And over it comes. Danger averted for now. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. A move of promise on the flank. And he's keen on cutting in. Will he find the net? Thwarted by the post. In position here to protect the ball.
Well, had that gone in, the game was firmly in their hands. Now, though, they've got to make sure they don't let this slip.
They could be in here, Stuart. And the goal was staring him in the face, but he couldn't take advantage of the chance.
Well, that would have extended their lead. What a golden opportunity that was.
And a fine tackle. And playing it through. Big opportunity. Oh, it's in! And that might be the goal that clinches it for them. No looking back now, surely.
Well, here's the goal again, and what a wonderfully weighted pass this is. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish. Well, that's just what he wanted. He has to be happy with this performance. They've been good today.
Underway. Oh, that's a really good run. And the keeper more than equal to the task. Now sending it in. And he clears the danger. Magnificent challenge to win it back. Well, totalling up all the stoppages, we'll have 2 additional minutes. Well, they know they need to stop him. McCann. Credit to them for winning back possession. And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, Derek, it was fairly comfortable in the end because they were tactically superior, had better individuals, and were always a threat going forward. It was a really good performance and a good result as well.
No two ways about it. He really has brought his influence to bear on the proceedings.
Well, he scored a good goal, he hit the woodwork and was a constant threat. So overall, he should be really pleased with his display today.